Hey everyone, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jess.
And this is our small contribution to the It Gets Better project.
We're here to tell you, just like everyone else that stands behind this amazing campaign, it truly does get better.
There was a rough part in my life where my family was extremely disappointed in me. They made me feel like I was different from them, and they made me feel like scum. It was really tough.
I know that high school is lame. I experienced high school bullying firsthand. I know what it's like to be picked on and to be teased, and to basically be made fun of entirely.
Jess and I have been dating for 2 years, but it hasn't always been perfect. I come from a very close-minded family. My dad's very strict, and it's always been his way or the highway, no questions asked. When my dad found out about my relationship with Jess, he wasn't going to have it. He said everything in his power, everything in the book, to make us feel like we were scum, to make us feel like we were nothing, to make us feel like we were gross. He said that he was disappointed in me. He said that our entire relationship was disgusting. He said that his daughter wasn't going to be with somebody like that. He said a lot of hurtful things, and it really got to me. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it sucked. I didn't take it well. There were some nights where I would just be alone in my room, and I'd cry, just because I was so confused, and I was so upset, and I knew that my dad was really disappointed in me, and he made me feel as if I was completely different from the rest of my family, and it was really hard to deal with.
I grew up and went to school in a small town outside of Richmond, Virginia. The school was mostly filled with intolerant, closed-minded, conservative people. I can definitely attest to the fact that high school sucks something fierce. Freshman and sophomore year were definitely the hardest for me. They were the worst. That's when I got harassed the most. I would get the proverbial, "Oh, you're such a dyke," "Oh, you're a faggot," "You're a homo," "That's disgusting." Then there was the bus ride. I would have tampons shot at the back of my head on a regular basis. I'd have kids shoot spitballs at me, or when I got on and off the bus, I'd have kids chant lesbian alert. I won't sit here and try to be all tough about it. The bullying really got to me. The things that those people did to me made me feel ashamed. They made me feel like I was different, that I was almost like a social outcast.
But the point of the It Gets Better project is not to dwell on the past and tell you guys how tough it's going to be. It's to give you guys some hope and to tell you all that it does in fact get better. I recently graduated high school, and I moved out of my dad's place and into an apartment with Jess. And we've been doing really well. We're really happy. My dad and I are working on building a relationship, which is more than I could have ever asked for. We try to talk every single day, and we try to tell each other that we love each other every day, and I'm really excited to be building a relationship with my father because I never would have seen that coming. He's not completely supportive of my relationship with Jess, but he's starting to realize and understand that this is who I am, this is who I've always been, and this is who I will always be. And it's taking him baby steps. So if anybody out there can relate to my story, just know that it takes time. Parents are very, very stubborn, and they just want you to be happy. So if you find the right one out there that makes you happy, that's more than they could ever ask for, and they'll be proud of you in the end. It just takes time, baby steps.
I've been out of high school now for 2 years. I graduated, and that's done and over with. High school is a part of my life that I try not to think about, but when I have to reflect on it, I think how much of a better person I am than any one of my bullies, than anyone that ever had a negative thing to say about me. Basically, don't let those people get to you. Misery loves company. Those people are miserable for a reason, and they're trying to make you miserable. Also, just remember, for every one person that hates on you or has a nasty negative thing to say, there are 25 people that love you and support you and will always be there for you. So you have nothing to worry about.
For anyone out there that feels like they have nobody they can talk to, if you feel like you have nobody you can turn to, if nobody will answer your questions, we wanted to recommend 2 places that will always listen. I want to recommend the Trevor Project. It's a 24-hour hotline where you can call and just get the answers you needed. If you just need to let some steam off your shoulders, they'll listen any time of the day, any time of night. I would definitely recommend the Trevor Project. It does get better, guys.
Also, make sure you hit up Scarlett Teen. Ms. Scarlett is a director of the forum, and she answers all of your questions quickly, promptly, and to the best of her knowledge. She gives the absolute best advice if you need it. We also recommend that you get involved with your local LGBT community. There's one around here. We have Pride in Richmond. There's gayrichmond.com. There are lots of ways we can get involved, so we recommend that you do the same. The gay community will always have your back. You're part of a family, and there are lots of people that love you and care about you, and your life is of value.
We wanted to thank you guys for watching our video. We'd like to think we gave you all some hope, and we want you to know that you are special. You guys are amazing. Keep doing what you do. We love you.
We are living proof that it does get better.